Okay, so I think we're all live now, which is awesome. Just queued up for Battlegrounds. Gonna do a little bit on the Nightblade, and then we'll go and do some hybrid sorcerer action, which will be really fun. Do a stupid clarification thing for YouTube quickly. Yeah, just waiting for the YouTube thing not to mess up. Hit the wrong button. Hey, you alright, guys? Are you from the UK as well, Kev? I'm just queued up for Battlegrounds, as you can. The queue takes ages. So we'll do some of the endeavours, I think, whilst we wait. Are you from London? Yeah, I'm from down by Brighton, so not too far from London myself. Just gonna tweak one thing on the YouTube thing. If there is, if it's too loud or too quiet, you can just say and I can fix it. Yeah, cheers for let me bump that up. That should be higher. So hopefully that's better. Just like I do this really silly YouTube thing. I've just moved it a bit closer, so that should be clearer to see. You can try and turn it up, that might help. I know it sounds really daft, but like that actually might help. So yeah, I've been working on a hybrid sorcerer. That's what I want to be doing a lot tonight. Still quite big quiet phone. I can bump the volume up on my end. That's not an issue. Let me turn down the other bits, and then I'll put the volume up a little bit and see if that helps. There we go. So that should be kind of, without it going too sort of distorted, that'll be as high as I can put it up. So otherwise it gets really like just overpowering. So yeah, this is my Nightblade. This is the final version of it. I've been using it on Battlegrounds and stuff for the past 2-3 weeks for testing, changing sets and stuff. So yeah, you're right. I think it's Sai, I think it's pronounced. And yeah, so this is what it does, like really high speed and really high burst. We are a vampire as well, and I have recorded a build video based on people's feedback. I just need to edit it, so that will be up probably early next week for this particular build. But yeah, it's got really high speed, which is what's really good about it. So it lets you get like in and out, and you can see my stamina is not going down as I sneak, which is really helpful. Yeah, sneaky, sneaky. We might try and get into Cyrodiil today if it's not too laggy. It has been a bit laggy over there recently. So we'll see what the queue's like. Yeah, that one's empty. They're all empty apparently. Now, I find that really odd. That can't be right, can it? I don't believe it's all empty. It's a 57k crit. That's so stupid. And there's 23k there. Yeah, apparently Cyrodiil's empty. That just seems really odd. Like really, really bizarre. I know mid-year is coming up soon, so I wonder if people are preparing for that, perhaps. We'll do a bit of Cyrodiil whilst we're waiting if it's not too laggy, and then we'll go and do some Battlegrounds before jumping on the sorc in about 20 minutes. And the sorc is a proper hybrid. It's not one of those ones where you're like a stamina build with a few magic skills on it. Like we have equal spell damage and weapon damage and equal penetration. So we have like 20,000 physical and spell pen and like 5,000 spell damage or something stupid like that. With 5,000 weapon damage, so we have like loads of damage. So I can't get there, can I? No, I can't get there. We're going to go to Glade Mist. We will do the BG when it's ready, okay? Yeah, I had a bit of hate mail the other day from using this build in Battlegrounds. No, that was a bit awkward. Where the person was like, how are you landing like 5 things at once on me? Because I was one-shotting them. And it was like, you know, trying to explain to somebody, no, this is actually a legit thing. It's not a Matica or anything. There's no cheating. People just don't believe that it's possible. So we'll quickly get down there as quick as we can. My horse is really bad, so we're going to have to sneak like this because it's actually quicker than my horse. So I do apologise. So you lacking skill and time. I think you want something obviously simple, as you said. Is it for group play? So like big groups, you know, large fights, or is it more for solo? That would obviously be the difference bad. If it was for group play, you are kind of, you got a lot of options, like, to be honest. Just go with something, a bit of defense. You typically want Magicka because they have more utility for the group. So something like a Magical Warden, really helpful. It's got AoE damage built in. It's got healing, which you can provide to your group if you need to. Particularly for smaller groups, it's really good. For bigger groups, they're still decent, but they're not as, you know, there's loads of players. Every class becomes less effective in a larger group. I'd go Warden personally. You could also go Magic and Necromancer. So although the Blast Bones is a bit finicky, you can get away with using... Oh, no. Oh, that was close. He's humping the floor, look at him. So yeah, let's get back in cloak. I would suggest using... Oh, there's delays already. This is why Cyrodiil's really laggy. BG's is ready as well. Yeah, I'd use a Magical Warden for that. Something like, you could use Mark of the Prior Jewelry and weapons, or chest and legs. That will make you really tanky and really hard to kill. You could then use a light armor set with it, something like Necropotent. And then if you use 2 regen glyphs, if not 3, and the regen mundus, you'd have enough sustain. So your damage will be slightly less, but because you're a passive from light armor, you kind of have the benefits of good skills. I don't have enough light armor pieces on. But you get the penetration from light armor to help with your damage, plus the major breach as a warden from Deep Fissure. And you got the resistances from Pariah as you get low. You could be a vampire stage 3 to make it even bulkier. So that guy that literally he'll get one shot against this build. And that guy could probably do most of his health. Sorry about that. Oh, he's a healer. Dead. He blocked the first hit, so I didn't get the stun. Which is frustrating. Dead. Let's just repeat that again. Dead. Yeah, there's so much damage on this thing, it's really stupid. Need to recharge my glyph as well. You quickly do that. Yeah, I need to recharge that glyph quick. There you go. Dead. That was a big potion there for him, wasn't it? I got hit with Vicious Death from somebody else. The guy literally did a proxy death there, blew up two of those guys and leap. Pariah is really good. Pariah is honestly one of the best defensive sets in the game. And there's a reason why it has such a high price. You typically want as well around about 28k health as a minimum. Just to being avoid sort of getting one shot. We've got a clan fear out. He's so quick. That's an issue with like major expedition. It's so hard to chase somebody. Dead. Oh, that was a big dawn breaker. There was 7.5k. We'll go on the sorc in a sec. We'll do probably this BG, maybe one more, because I want to get some more testing with the sorc done. I got hit with the fossilized and stampede. Where's that DK? There he is. He's the one that keeps stunning me, it's really annoying. How much is that leap for? Leap into lip. There's 2 DKs. I think it's Sabi is the one I want. That one there. That's one using Fossilize. Dead. He is a tanky boy, isn't he? You took a long break from the game now, all your team. Yeah, I think he's got prior on because he has really high mitigation when he's low health. Like really tanky low health. That's why prior is such a good set. Like that's the reason. That when you get somebody low, it's really hard to execute. You can see it. You can just see how tanky he is. Yeah, definitely prior. I won't be able to burst that. He has too much resistances. Oh, managed to get mine buffed. But really hard to burst, something like that. I went for the Dawn incap. I got hit with the Dawnbreaker instead. But yeah, he's really tanky, that DK. The new CP system, it is decent. It's decent. It takes a little while to get used to. Right. But I think it's the entry is a lot easier. Or went for the execute then. And we won that match, which was good. Are you on PC, Bad? Or are you on console? It's always hard to tell because people play on so many different platforms. I'll do one more BG with this Nightblade. And for those people curious about what set is Mark of the Prior, it's a set that comes from Rothgar, if I remember correctly. It's this set here. So it's armor, health, basically. And you get like 10k armor when you're low health. So this is literally like the best defensive set in the game, which is why it's so expensive. So when somebody's like below sort of 30% health, this is adding almost 7,000 armor or something stupid like that. So it's a really, really good defensive set. And as it's in heavy armor as well, you get the heavy armor resistances too. So that double dips. So that's like, that was the set that I was on about. That you really notice when somebody has this on. That is that much of a damage reduction. Are you on PS4? The PS4 is pretty thriving from what I hear. I know there's quite a few content creators on there. There's my cats coming to say hello. I think the meta's shifted quite a lot. They changed a few things, and one of the things you probably won't know of, they added on everybody's character sheet an extra 1000 weapon and spell damage. So I have about 5183 weapon damage just with Riley, like no extra little buffs or anything. So you'll see that people can hit quite hard, quite quick. And so what a lot of people have done is basically realised that actually, if I drop a damage set for a defensive set, I can kill glass cannons 1v1, whereas the glass cannon can't kill me. So it becomes much more, you get much more success and it's just more bulk. That guy's dead. I'll take that, thank you. I can only run so far. When you can't cloak on a Nightblade, it's really apparent. Like, so apparent that you can... It's Maxi Beast. He's on my friends list. I'm gonna go say hi to him. He's red. So he'll spawn in a moment. I think he's on this way. No, that's not him. No, no, no. Where did he go? Is he not spawning? Alright. That's easy break. It would be great if I couldn't CC break at all. I got hit with the crystal weapon thing, by the way. I took 2 whirling blades at once. I could not CC break. Oh, that's fat Dawnbreaker there. I used to like my spin to win stand-em. Yeah. You see that guy literally does what I do on my stam sorc. Heavy attack crystal weapon is so much damage. Like so much damage. And with streak, it just stuns you. He's tanky boy, isn't he? He is so tanky. dead. Oh, it's okay, O'Leary. I think for your, I think a Necro or Warden would be great. But this is Nightblade if you're curious. So you can do something like this, which is quite fun. These are the long resources as well. Let's just move away from there quickly. Oh, you like leveling BGs? I never did. Oh, hit his Engine Guardian. Oh, almost went for that one too. Radiant Impression. Currently leveling up Nightblade build, got Spriggans, pet. If I did below BGs, them all dead. Ah, relic. Yeah, the fact that you can hit Engine Guardian is really annoying. There's these other mates that got the hit on it. $965? This is the end of the match. Yeah. Yeah, that guy does exactly what I do on my Stam Sorc. But yeah, to your question, I think it's Narcissus, I think it's how it's pronounced. I would use something like Mechanical Acuity. It's alright, Captain. Mechanical Acuity, we'll do one more. So yeah, for no CP, I would suggest something like Mechanical Acuity, because it's got a percent boost that doesn't get worse as you level up, so you don't have to change it massively. And I'd pair that with something like Twice-Born Star or Heartland Conqueror. Heartland Conqueror is a crafted set that increases the quality of your weapon traits. So that way, all you need to do is just change the weapon in order for the set to just be as good. So you can basically act like Spriggans, but you don't need to upgrade it throughout as you level up, just the weapons. So it saves you a lot of time and money. But yeah, I'd always say look for like just flat percentages rather than add 3000 penetration. It would end up That's a big crit in it. You end up getting more sort of longevity of your sets that way if you go for just like percent increases. That said, if you want to be kind of optimized for BGs constantly, you need to upgrade your sets constantly if you want to do like below 50. I think if you can use the transmutation crystals or you farm the sets, proc sets are really powerful below 50 as well. So you will see some people will use proc sets in those environments. I would say there is quite a large community of people who just do know, but I am using... Where's that Nightblade going? Dead. I'm using Ashen Grip, Vatashan 2H Maul, 1 Balorg, and Darlot with Wild Hunt. So the Wild Hunt gives us the high speed, which is really helpful for getting out of trouble, and really useful for helping close the distance so we can gank people. The Darlot Bray gives us the high mag sustain and stam sustain, and the Ashen Grip gives us more burst when we do our combo. You can change that though to Flame Blossom, which is more damage on the combo, but you have to farm the set, and I can't be bothered, to be honest. It's a really I hate farming. And the bonus you get from there isn't worth it in my opinion, because if you look at the value of Ashen Grip, which is crafted, yeah, Civ this is good. 4,200 there. If I go to Battlegrounds Forge, I think it is. ESO dungeons. Flame Blossom is 8,300. Sorry. The cooldown though is 10 seconds, whereas Ashen Grip's 4 seconds. So Ashen Grip does more DPS. But if you want to have a better one-shot experience, you would be better using Flame Blossom for this. Or you changed Darlot Bray to a different set. Cool base, mate. I literally did exactly what I did. The Dawnbreaker hit me. He's got Deadland, Assassin, Ashen Grip, and something else. That's Damn Sorc. To your question, Bad, the Gaze of Civis is good for certain builds. So yeah, I think it's good for like things like sorcerer and stuff. Let's sort them. There it is. Ooh. That molten whip, 7,300. Yeah, we're a vampire on this build. Stage 3, which I think is worth it overall. Just DKs do things like that to you. That's the only downside. The torch just blew up. Dead. Yeah, the pet pulls you out of stealth. The actual knock, really annoying. It's blocking, so I couldn't get the stun then. Yeah, we'll move over here. It's the leap, the snare and the leap. Like, you just cannot move out of it. So you will go on the sorc after this, okay? So I know I could get the relic up right now. But we're like we're so far in the lead there. Isn't gonna kill people. I need to level up a few skills on the sorc, so just factor that in. We'll... bye bye. It was just... Someone hit me with fear, that really ruined... I was about to one-shot that guy. I'll take that kill, thank you. Either way, they're following me. Yeah, the burning keeps pulling me out. It's got literally locked in place. Just couldn't move out of it. Oh, which person are you? Are you in the same match, Mark? Oh, you're Maxi. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we are often on the opposite teams. More often than not, to be fair. Stupid burning talons. Oh, that was close. Down there. So you can see this has a lot of damage and a lot of sustain. But you can push the damage higher. But you have to like wait between the kills so much longer, and that's what I don't like. Hence why I went with Dial-Up Ray. There we go. We'll switch character now. And I'll show you the sorc. And I'd say it's probably about 80% done. Like, it's got the sets on that I want to use. It's got the skills that I want mostly. But they're not all morphed, and the passives aren't all in. And I don't have the right race. So it's like, it's not finished, but it's not far off. So I think it's in a usable state. I was using it in duels earlier with Mark. So that was really helpful. So we can see what it's like in Battlegrounds and whether it's worth using or not. So yeah, we'll go to our sorcerer. Is it that one? There he is. So what I'm trying to do with the hybrid, and I think it's kind of worth mentioning, is that I wanted my hybrid to be different to somebody else's. But using talk doesn't give anywhere near as much to size question mark Dial-Up. So Dial-Up Ray gives you 600 and something stamina and magic and health regen every second. Normal recoveries every 2 seconds. So the talk eternal constancy gives you 400 and something every 2 seconds. And you have to be below 50% resource. Whereas this one just gives you it when you're in sneak, like you tap it and then the regen just kicks in. Which is why I was always tapping sneak after the combos. So yeah, this is what I'm trying to do on it. I'm using skill-wise, Dizzying Swing, Crystal Weapon, Bound Aegis, Haunting Curse, Endless Fury, Berserker Strike, Hurricane, a Restoration Staff skill of some sort. I want to ideally use this skill. I use the morph of it, which has about an 8 or 9k tooltip. I use that as a burst steal, so I have a high magicka pool. Got Figure, Ball of Lightning, which I might change to Streak, Crit Surge, and then the Atre. With this, just so you can see the stat page, so you get an idea of kind of what do I actually have. I have 19,000 physical and spell pen. 4,200 weapon damage. If I put on a berserk lift, it's at 4.5, and if I change my race, it's almost 5k. Same with the spell damage. So a lot of our damage comes from penetration. We'll queue for Battlegrounds. I've not used this at all in Battlegrounds, so we can obviously try that together. I was just going to try and morph regen, so at least I have a better heal. I didn't. So yeah, my restoration that's quite low. As for the resistances, which is always one of the weaknesses of a hybrid, I have 28,000 spell and physical resist. And then when I get this skill, I'd have 30,000 resistances. So that's pretty decent. And we have 1100 mag regen and 1400 stam regen. So like we have decent stats. And the idea is to do this as a combo. And you literally just go up to somebody to do that Haunting Curse. So it's quite weird having Mage's Wrath with Dizzying Swing. So we'll see how it goes. And there's a good chance I might need to change something. So we'll see, is the sustain high enough? Are the resources high enough? Is the damage there? Because I want to try and make it play differently to other people's. You know, the whole kind of, if I'm going to be a hybrid Templar, you're still a Templar. Like, being as a hybrid Stamplar, you could just do exactly the same with a Magicka Templar. Whereas this, you can at least get access to Haunting Curse. That's actually quite decent with Dizzying Swing. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. We've got Mark in our match as well. Just looking for people. Yeah, hybrid. Yeah, hybrid sorc. Look at that pile of greens there. So many greens. Isn't it? Yeah, got him. Yeah. I don't know. I think I got the assist for that. Yeah. So I've got the execute on him. I got locked in that animation there. That was nuts. Hopefully we can get a bit spread out. Yeah, I will try it with a DK as well.
No, the point is theirs. Yes, we've taken the point.
Because those greens are just stacked together, aren't they? You see, I don't have a burst to at the moment, and that's what really hurts us. Oh. Almost went off the wrong side. Almost like struck off the edge. Trying to find someone. I'm trying to find someone like 1-on-1. Oh, that's our team. Sort of way.
No, the point is theirs.
Yeah, that green group, like, do you see them? They're sort of all stacked together. All of them, like, just 4 of them running at somebody. Definitely there's some issue.
We captured the point. Capture point.
But look, the whole full green team just all sat together. He is a tanky boy. Yeah, that green team are just not spreading that round out, are they? Not at all. Oh, the leap hit me. Leap into a flame lash. Look at that. 8k, 8k. I am thinking of Overload. I would use Dawnbreaker. I don't have Dawnbreaker unlocked. That's what I want to use. Because what I'd like to do is to curse Mage's Wrath Dizzy into Dawnbreaker. Over here. Just so many. Stun with urgent. Similar, yeah. I could try Overload with it. So Berserker Strike was the only single target ult I had. So I like that burst still. I do wonder if we get any of those. I don't think the Greens are actually playing any objective other than trying to kill people. Like they're like Zergan. That's the lack of the burst still. I killed Maxi there, but then I couldn't heal because I don't have the I'm not using rally, and there isn't like a burst still in the sorc kit. Could use the Twilight, but that'd be a bit iffy. Yes, 2D guys. Yeah, I can PM the details. It's a very interesting way to play it. I just need to get that burst still back in the kit, right? Because that's the one thing I'm really struggling with. So yeah, I need to more for skill because See, look, did you see that? Like, I can't heal up when I get below 50% health easily. Really annoying. But look at Malibeth on here. You can just see the ticking, like it's so slow healing.
We captured the point.
I'm dead. So yeah, I'm gonna work on this more and tweak it more as we go through. But like, it's got the resistances for sure, and the sustain's not too bad actually. Yeah, I need to morph it. I'm using this really bad one, like it's not even morphed. You see what I mean? Why about the just you can't heal quick enough without a proper healing skill here. This does alright, but it's just not enough healing. Just figure. So I think the options are Twilight. Clanfear is not going to be great for the heal. I think that would be alright if he had it morphed, or that, because that has like an 8 or 9k towards it. That's odd. Not dead. You can see like the whole green thing. Purple to come in. Purple jump straight in. I could do. I'll try not to put rally on there. So what I'm gonna have to level up the restoration stuff, I think. Dead. I definitely noticed some targeting issues with Mage's Wrath though. We went through the wall. We went through the wall. Did you see that? He teleported through that rock. That's nuts. You see, like, their damage is very low individually, but it's when it's stacked, there's lots of dots from them. Hopefully we leveled up our restoration stuff then. And ideally I would use Panacea. You could use Red Mountain. The issue is, oh yeah, that went up loads. That did. That's awesome. Right, we might actually be able to get a decent. Yeah, we can actually get some good skills now. We can try rapid regen. So we'll try the BG like this now. I'm also going to get some weapon lifts too for this. But yeah, the issue with Red Mountain is the proc takes like a second to land. So you do the combo, and if anybody CC breaks and rolls, they'll dodge it. So against bad players, it will land all the time. Against anybody who can react quite quick, Red Mountain will be like avoided all the time. Whereas Ashen Grip always lands. Like, no, it always lands every single time you do it. It also has, I think it's got a very similar cooldown between them. So it just depends. Do you want slightly more damage with the possibility that the target could dodge it? Or not? I'd also like to be a Dark Elf on this build as well for those curious. But I'm out of race change tokens, so that's the thing. Right, we'll try something with a DK as well, because I'd like to do Dizzy and Swing to Flame Lash. That works quite well. No, this load screen's ridiculous, isn't it? I hear noise. So do you guys think Streak or Ball of Lightning? I'm currently using Ball of Lightning. That's the attribute points, by the way. Yeah, 14k physical and spell pen. The when I set procs, there's more. What do you think Ball of Lightning, Brightland? I think that's what it's called. It's a glyph though, isn't it? My Ball of Lightning is more valuable. You got single stun from. Yeah. Like that. I think we can try it with regen. I honestly think this would be good though, because it's a burst still, but when you morph it, it does give you more. Ball of Lightning engine is just OP, yeah. Like, it absorbs so much range attacks, it's silly. I've got our next BG. And this is what I'd suggest doing, by the way. If you ever want to make your own like build and character and kind of see how it works, take it into a battleground or two and just get a feel for, is it working well or not? What do you need to change? And Maxi and I are on the same team this time. With Combat Prayer, you could stop. See, I wasn't going to use Combat Prayer. I was going to use the other one because it has a big burst heal. It like doubles the heal. So that's like an 8k heal. and it also doubles the minor resolve for like 16 or 17 seconds. I could, in all honesty, drop this. This is just a passive skill here for just more armor.
And so it begins.
The A's have abandoned us. The point is lost. Damn, they've taken the point.
This is 2k.
Damn, they've taken the point.
Which person is trying to use the good old power of snipe? Okay. Oh yeah, by the way, you can use overload at range with this, which actually works really well. If you overload and crystal...
They captured the point.
There you go. Trying to hit him, like, he's so quick.
They captured the point.
This is where I would have gone. I landed the stuff on him, blew him up. But then I got hit with blister, which I didn't actually see. Yeah, I think if I can drop bound armors and something else. Maybe like Hammer Hunter, to get more crit, which wouldn't hurt.
The point is theirs.
Oh, he's dead.
We captured the point.
So I definitely think it has potential. Like, it's nowhere near finished.
They captured the point.
But I think I can make something from this. That's the hope anyway.
The point is theirs. No, the point is theirs. We captured the point.
This would work on a DK, what I'm using, by the way.
We've taken the point.
Nightblade there as well. I am like super snared. You see all that delay? So here's that's Pariah there. If you're curious what Pariah looks like, that's what it looks like. Really tanky.
We captured the point.
Yeah, I would use a Dark Elf. I think Dark Elf would be the or Imperial would be good.
No, the point is theirs.
Oh, super clown form.
The Ace have abandoned us. The point is lost.
Stendarr is with us. We've captured the point. Nothing can save them now. They captured the point.
Just couldn't CC break. Couldn't CC break at all. We need to be on our back bar if we win this, because we get the experience of the restoration stuff that we're trying to level. Yeah, but I think we've won this one. You got Darker with almost all 40 points, all 40 in the skill lines. I think it will make it that'll make it a lot easier for you. Might as well just wait. So yeah, it's just I get the experience, the thing that I wanted it to go on. Because if we can level the restoration up, look at that's level 4 already. Maybe 1 BG and we can then use the better morph. And I think as Garfield said, so that's Helder, we could drop the bound armaments because I can access that buff then from the front bar. From the back bar, sorry. But yeah, I think I'll race change this to be a Dark Elf. As much as it pains me to do so. I just think it would help the damage. Oops, sorry, that's my can of Koppenberg. Mixed fruit, if you're curious. We've got those load screens again. So yeah, what do you think of the sorc? I'm trying to do something different, as you can probably tell. But do you think it's, you know, viable as a PvP character? We'll queue for another one. Oh, he's a magical warden. What teacher's drink? I think it's one of the things that help get you through the day. Yeah, draw that guy. Let's draw that guy. No. Oh, he's on a PvE build. How about all the little PvE skills spam? Okay, BG's is ready. That's good. So we'll morph this skill. And then we'll go and see how it feels. If I need more damage, I can change the race to get more damage. So I'll get more weapon and spell damage. I'll get more resources. Versus my current race, which is a Nord. Kids are not that bad, Dan. I don't know. It depends on the classmate. That's what it really does. I think the base morph of Restore Heal gives minor resolve. Yeah, it does. So you get minor resolve as well, but it's 8 seconds. When you change the morph, it doubles the heal and it doubles the buff. So then it becomes like an 8k tooltip. When you compare it to Vigor, it's not the same as Vigor, but I can go Vigor and then spam that as I need to.
They've captured the point! We've captured the point!
There's a Nightblade in there, by the way. Don't know where he went. He's a Harbinger on. What would you sort for ban? I'd probably go for a passive skill buff. Should have not died. I constantly feel like I'm just like super slow. Well, spam move overload. There's some big hills in that group there. I think there's a Templar down there. Yeah, the Templars are spamming Honor the Dead. But I think I need that little bit more damage. Yeah, full medium. I'm not using Polinals either. There's 31k armor. Pretty tasty. There's definitely some delay. Did you see the ping jump? Got hit with one of the guys top lane charge and somebody beamed me. Yeah, 118k here then. So yeah, I think we will see what it's like when this gets changed. We can try Rapid Region whilst we're here, see how that works. And having the two of those layered together. Is out of resources. It's a burst still, literally like 0 to 100. And you're hitting him. It's literally like 8 to 9k burst stills. Definitely having issues landing Endless Fury up. I might switch that out for something else. Endless Fury. How would Heartland's good. Heartland is good for a hybrid. One of the better hybrid sets there are, to be honest. It lets you kind of put on Spriggans and Spinners at once. So my chair's a bit had better days. Good damage when we moved. It was a bit damaged before that, so it's just got worse. We just haven't replaced it because it kind of works. You fix your character. The armor's 100% there. I'm happy with the armor. But happy with the armor, happy with skills on the whole. I just need to tweak a few things though to get it finished.
All this way and for nothing.
The issue you have on a hybrid is that you need to get damage up somehow. And it's really hard to get damage. Like, really difficult. Because if you go Pelinal's aptitude, I think it is, and you stack weapon damage, what you end up having is a really glass cannon-y hybrid that actually can't do anything other than just get nuked. So trying to make something that has enough resistances and sustain and damage that can draw upon mag or stand skills is really tricky. I think that we're not far off. But I do think we could drop Bound Aegis in all honesty. So the question is, what should we run instead? I feel really slow. Really sluggish. Oh, that's right. Helder, cheers for dropping in. I'm just considering what I could run instead. But we could use this and run race against time. We could use imbued weapon actually. Let's try that. Let's try imbued weapon. I want to keep. I want access to off balance because it's a useful buff to have. I think Dizzy is the only thing that really gives it. Well, I think Thomas has Rogue. There's a good chance I might need to actually shoot and help him.
Their cries for mercy shall go unanswered.
I've just messaged Laura. She said Thomas is awake. So I've got to go and I've got to go and sort Thomas out. So I'll be back in a bit. I'll just sit AFK. Okay.
This is the point.
Hello. Sorry about that. Yeah, as I said, Thomas woke. Could go and snipe and imbued Chris weapon work better than uppercut. Yeah, good for range, 100%. So that is an option for sure. I'll get access to curse as well on that combo, so that would be quite nice. Because you could do curse, crystal snipe, crystal weapon, snipe, light attack, and you get that on the combo too, and execute. So we'll try that if that doesn't. That said, that's not a bad shout. And loads of like PvP stuff. So I think we use Camel Hunter. We've got 2 minutes before we can do a BG. We've got 2 spiders. We'll just pull these together. I think we can queue for BGs in just a second. I will queue for BGs. There we go. I think this is almost ready to move now. Probably close. We'll try the Sigic one as well. PG's is ready. Okay, so what add-on do you use for your UI? Which the dark one? I don't use dark UI. There we go. Got a fighter skill back there. The passives and the HP. That's just all in-game stuff. That's the it literally is. Got hit with 2 leaps. But yeah, no, it is the base game one. That Maros, what was he? Necro, had loads of healing. Oh yeah, it's a completely base game. You go to combat, I think it is. It's combat text. All base game. That's okay. So there's a lot of stuff that you can get that actually like is in the base game. Looking around, where are they? We should go help our teammates. Good. I like that I can do that as a stam talk. To be able to do that is quite cool with 2H. There's a lot of delay there. Couldn't roll dodge. I think I will try the bow idea though. That I don't know what's best for this. I just feel really slow. I don't know why. I know obviously. I know I've been against a lot of DKs, which hasn't helped. These dots are nasty. look how slow, like, I just feel really sluggish. I don't know if you guys know why. I've been on my Nightblade loads, I think that doesn't help. No, I probably should put it on. I pushed the that's been bad. I pushed it after that streak. I pushed it there and it still isn't bad. There is bad. There's a lot of delay. Yeah, I just feel really slow with this. I don't know why. Like I've got like... If I get a full... once you use Wild Hunt, everything feels slow. Yeah, 100%. But like, I'm fighting a lot of DK, so... Like... They just passively snare you. How many DKs are in this match actually? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 of them. Yeah. They got that like burning thing, haven't they? When they hit you with a skill that snares you like 40% or something. But the animation that is really long. Yeah, there's a lot of delay here. I wonder if it's the minimap turning it on and off that's causing it. Well, what from one DK to the next, isn't it? Oh yeah, I feel so slow. Like so slow. I don't know why I feel so slow. I think there's a mini map. swear I have ball of lightning. Still getting hit by the ranged things. Hit by someone's leap in the end. But yeah, I think we can either try the bow, as JC suggested. I actually do have a bow as well for this. So it actually wouldn't be end of the world. Push a potion then. It's now fired. Solo soul, 6k. I feel really slow. I don't know why. Is it something that I'm feeling, or do you guys think that my character just seems really slow? I can't work out whether it is just because I've been spoiled with the wild hunt on the Nightblade. Yeah, I think I might need wild. Where's the add-on for showing combat on? Just curious if that helps. I wonder if it's the add-on, because the map keeps turning on and off when I'm in combat, so I wonder if that's causing stutters. I think Wild Hunt, as you say, is very addictive. But no, we'll try a bow otherwise. Yeah, so I don't think the sustain's too bad, in all honesty. Look, I'm so slow. I think I need some Swift on this. I wonder whether I move Ball of Lightning to the front bar, whether that would help make me feel a bit quicker. Reckon bow or D-swing. D-swing is way better. It cancels smoother. Oh, is that 2 leaps? There's like literally both of them just jumped on. So all I'm seeing is DKs this match. Just so many DKs. There's 2 DKs there. So what I'm currently using is Stones here with Death's Wind back bar, Engine Guardian, and Heartland Conqueror. So basically this is acting like Spinners and Spriggans in one set, which is how I'm able to get quite a lot of pen on the build, which then helps the damage. I could change this for Clever Alchemist, and that would also work. And that would give me just lots of damage. So if I went with a bow, I'd have to use Clever Alch or New Moon. But you need a set that gives you both weapon and spell damage or something like that. I was it's just like DKs everywhere. There's so many of them. Oh, I think I hitting sniping blast mines. Yeah, there it was, blast mines. Yeah, I find a lot of people dodge this. This gets dodged an awful lot. But this is really good sustain for Magicka. But that tops my Magicka sustain up loads. I managed to get away some bit. I think the issue with Acuity is great. The problem is the downtime is really high. You see a lot of people dodge that ranged execute. Move over here for a sec. You can see the delay, that there is some delay tonight for sure. That's easy, right? Ada's doing a good job though. What's this for that? I wonder if I change the... Whether I change the skill of frags. Because I can obviously change the morphs, which is quite nice. Oh, last ones. Yeah. So he's on 1 million damage. He's got a lot of dots then. Yeah, I think we will tweak some stuff. I think it's nice that I can heal him though. The delay on the outro. There's so much delay. I'm using a new set that's come out recently, which I think it's probably one of these sets that can make hybrids more viable. It's the Heartland Conqueror set. Sorry about that. I think Polinals isn't the best way because you just lose. Like you lose all your sustain. Oh, this is oh yeah, that's why I went with pen on mine. So I have on the, let me go to the front bar, 14k pen flat, and then if I proc Stoon's favour it's 19,000, and then the skill is 20,000. This is why I want Dawnbreaker. I can't keep up with him. I'm in medium armor. Really, it's really difficult, but it's done.
Still more fighting to be done.
Yeah, there's a lot of delay. A lot of delay. What was that? Yeah, just snared. So yeah, I think I will probably have to go to more of a ranged setup. But it's just constant snare, isn't it? See, using executioner probably would be better in all honesty. There's a better scaling. I don't feel I'm getting to land crystal weapon enough in all honesty. We'll change the morph for crystal weapon. That's nice. I can check out like little hills. 4K hills. They are hit with executes. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to change the crystal weapon. I think because I don't think it's I don't think I'm able to actually benefit from it enough because I just feel so slow. So let's go switch that out quick. I guess that's the nice thing with a hybrid, that you can change your skills. You go, actually, I don't like how that works. And I do think going down the pen route is definitely the way around it. I just wonder whether Stewing's the best way. That's literally why I thought it. I looked at different hybrids, no name, and was kind of thinking, if I made a hybrid Templar, so you go with Magicka Templar, you can make it a hybrid one, or you end up with kind of it still plays as a Magicka Templar. You do the same with a Standby Templar with Magicka skill, that plays as more like a Magicka Templar. There's no kind of in the middle ground between like Templar, Nightblade has the same issues in all honesty, and so does Necromancer and Warden. Like when you make hybrids in those classes, it just feels like you're playing kind of a weakened version of the pure Stam class or the pure Mage class. Whereas at least with this, you go, I can't get these combos and this type of play style as a pure Magicka sorcerer or pure stamina sorcerer, which is why I like this. So we'll do some experiments. We will definitely change Haunting Curse, not Haunting Curse, sorry. Crystal Weapon to Crystal Fragments. You see the tooltip's very similar. It gets that bonus damage and it's cheaper to use. So I wonder how that will work. It'll give us some range pressure as well, actually, which would be quite nice. I think that we could actually then use Snipe. So we'll try this without Snipe first. See how this goes. But there's a good chance we might make this more of a range build. And I quite like that skill. Gives me armor. Helps my teammates out. I've done a hybrid Dragonite before, and that worked somewhat okay. I used to use a Helenal's Aptitude, I think it was, or Pelinal's, and Warrior's Fury. Yeah, look at that ping, 515. That's what it's been feeling like all night. And it was quite nice with the Dragonite. You could go Dizzying Swing into Flame Lash. That was quite cool because you got the burst of Dizzying Swing and the stun because of the off balance, and you got the Flame Lash heal as well because of off balance. Look at Maxi. So yeah, we'll see how this plays this time. Reds have that healer. Snap into proc frag could be called. Yeah, I think what you could do is you could go Haunting Curse, Endless Fury, Snipe, because you got mag skill. There's a good chance this will be ready, and then you could go Snipe, and then you could have Magnum Shot for your stun. So we'll try that after. I've got a bow, so I do have a Stoon's bow. I would lose the 5-piece, and I'd have to change the set. I'm telling you now, Red's gonna win this, 100%. They've got a healer with them. That's really good. You see the delay? The delay is ridiculous on some of the things. Like the Atronach takes ages to come down. Yeah, I would use a DK or... That's 5.5k heal then. I know Snaggle. Only when the other guy jumped in and it got difficult. Yeah, I'm preferring the frag already though. That worked quite well that time. Amazing. Oh, that was a big Dawnbreaker. Don't die. Yeah, got him then. that healer with them. There's a green healer, in case you're unaware. There's a red healer. One of these guys might have left now. With like 40k health. He was with us last match. It was really good. I think you'd be quite surprised though if you saw Dizzying Swing and Mage's Wrath from one person in your character death sheet. Auto Blast is so annoying. Oh, the whole green team's chasing. I pushed streak, by the way. It didn't fire at all. Do you think DK will have a new moon and stones will I'm in medium. I think you'll get the same resistances as this. If you literally slap this on a DK, it would work. The guy who's got the ball, by the way, is the healer. Yeah, to they literally chased me. That whole green team chased me. Yeah, he's the healer, by the way. You need the... I'm using prismatic infused regen glyphs, and that actually really helps. I think we'll try bow in a sec. Go down here. Got leapt on. Yeah, I tried to basically make it so that I had 1,000 of each region. I'm using prismatic. dead.
They dropped the bomb!
He's a tanky healer, wasn't he? Oh, I think his rally went off.
Triumph is ours!
Oh yeah, prismatic, all 3 regions. Do you see that range damage there? Like, did like 15k damage with curse. I only have it on the big pieces. I would put it on all of them, but it's just really expensive. I went for the stun, but didn't get the medium off. Yeah, healer. Healers really help. You can see like all the off healing. But I think we could try this as a bow build. I think I'm spending a lot of time trying to get into melee range, and I feel that actually that isn't helping this. So we can change the dizzy for something else, but would the student's favor isn't gonna help us if we use a bow, so we could probably change that set in all honesty. So let me have a look at what we could change it to. I like the setup. I like the how it feels. I don't feel this has enough like, hit behind it. See, I could use New Moon, but my sustain's kind of at where it should be. And so you kind of like, it could be there, but is it going to be, you know, high enough? So yeah, let me go change the skills. Yuma, you're up to stop spamming that. I'm assuming that's either a bot. I'm assuming that's a bot. That's got 8,000, now that has less. Increase of the range. Go with that. Go with the magnum shot. That'll give us some movement as well, which would be nice. Probably drop that because we're not using that anymore. Get some skill points back. I like Haunting Cursor, that would be quite nice with this. I like Crystal Frag. We could also use Overload as well, actually. That's a ranged ult. Yeah, we'll try this. We'll try like this. The only issue of using a bow is we do lose the 10 from, what do we call it? But we do gain a lot of range advantage. But I think we will have to change soon to something else. So the option, I made a list of options that I could use the other day. So we could go with Dragon Guard, surprisingly, because it gives us damage on the 5-piece and bulk on the back piece. We could double bar it. We could use New Moon, as Simon said. I'm just worried about sustain if I use that. I did think about Diamond's Victory, but now we're all ranged, so I don't think it's going to help us anymore. There's Clever Alchemist. Because you need something that gives you weapon and spell damage, or physical and spell pen. Because Dragon Guard is, it's kind of like Julianus and Hunting's Rage in one with a bit of brass. So that could be what we use for the range version of this. What do you think? What would you guys go with? Would you go with New Moon, or would you go with Hunting's Range? Not Hunting's Rage, sorry. Ancient Dragon Guard. You're epic. So I'm on a ranged hybrid sorc thing. Oh, let me change it. Let's quickly sort that skill. I didn't get the skill sorted. Oh well. Oh, he got into his BG. Yeah, so what I was planning to do is this. Yeah, see, without a bombard, we put that on. I just can't get him away. So I spend so much resources just trying to get him away from me. That's why I love Magnum Shot, sorry, not bombard. Diamond's Victory is really good. Like, they did give it quite a big buff. But the issue is it gives you the opposite. So if I'm using pure range skills, I'm never going to benefit from the proc. I hit his pet. My BG is ready anyway. Oh, dude, that's it. I did not know that. So, if I use like a heal, for example, so rapid regen, that would, because it's a range heal, that would proc it. Because if that's the case, then yeah, I am going to be all over that. Because what it says dead and direct melee damage once you range Penalty, add in to your you have to look what Outcaster's website says. ESO sets a diamond victory. While in combat, use an ability with a range of 7 meters or less. Grants you range supremacy. Add in to your damage of time attacks. While in combat, use an ability over 7 meters. Grants you range supremacy for 5 seconds. Add in to your weapon. Yeah, I need to have a little look at that. They started kill. Stupid clown form. Look up. They're like all stacking together, aren't they? I know Blast Bones procs it really funny. Because it procs, like, it counts as both, it's really weird. What are those assists then? Okay, this is working a lot better than earlier. Yeah, this is like a proper hybrid though, actually. Like I'm actually trying to use mag damage skills and stam skills. Had a triple kill one though. That was pretty cool. Let's. Oh, he didn't come back. Live. That actual. Got him. Yeah, I need to have a little look at it. Try getting the execute on that guy. But yeah, this is a lot better with the bow. That's death sitting in that good group. I quite like playing this though. This is... Yo, have a look in the forums. It's bound to be on there. Did I have a healer that group? Yeah, I did have a healer. Like I say, they felt like each time you go to attack them, they were really tanky. Definitely an interesting way to... I can heal myself with each resource pool, which is actually really helpful. I can see them coming. But yeah, this is... that was a lot easier to use. Like, those healers and tanky people. But I think considering Stan isn't helping us whatsoever, we need to try that red diamond thing and see, does it... Will I be able to keep the buffs up easily? Because that's literally just a copy of what I'd use now. I'll have a little look there then to see. So, ESO. I think I've got the thing. We'll queue for a BG because I want to do some more testing with the bow version. But my initial reaction is that it's a lot easier to use, and actually, my archer build. The Arcane Arch, this basically gives this an execute which it lacked. So it basically like gives you that playstyle with an execute, which is pretty cool. What procs it? Bow procs melee things. So I need something. I need to prepare to proc the range version, don't I? While in combat, 7 meters or less, you can't shoot range supremacy for 5 seconds. So what procs that? Unarmed does evasion, unstoppables, if that's the rate. Camo Hunter procs it, Dawnbreaker Mage, Equilibrium, imbued weapon, accelerate. That's sorc skills. Crystal weapon does. So we could use it with crystal weapon, but we'd have to use crystal weapon then instead of crystal frags. I quite like crystal frags actually. Hurricane procs it though. This is lightning form, so I'm assuming hurricane as well. Overload procs it. Does Overload just proc it, and bound armor procs it? Twilight, familiar. So we could actually utilize that. That is actually really viable. Oh, I think we've got the pledge. I'm on the same team as him. Let me just move around here. Just check. There you go. Yeah, so I'd literally just do Hurricane before the combo. I'd have to... The issue is this bar space. So if I use this skill load, I'd have to use Crystal Weapon. and change the frags to that. Thank you, boy. I could use security as well, because actually I'm landing a lot of skills in there. Do you see that burst? That is filthy, that is. Went to go for the... I'll just move down here. His venomous smite was hitting really hard. I could change the bow as well. We get away from that. Oh, almost. Full damage. Ooh, focus septum. Oh, PvP's it's been a bit laggy in BGs, to be honest. But I think BGs is working fine. I see. I haven't looked in yet.
Despite their pathetic defense, the point is ours. Miserable. Lost. Impossible. We seize the point. Goes on your point.
Yeah, Cyrodiil I think is a lot of scores, to be honest.
Give us strength. The point is lost. Captured in new point.
No, it's quite cool doing getting the frag off. I need to see actually how much it's hitting for and whether we use the red diamond set. You see the delay there for the action lock. It didn't fire. I don't even think it fired at the end. I pushed it roll dodge to try and cancel it like you do normally. And it didn't fire. He's a tanky boy, except him. He used my ultimate as well. That's so frustrating when that happens.
Give us strength. The point is lost. Give us strength. The point is lost.
Oh, I almost went to go for the kill then. And the sniper hit me in the leap.
The point is lost. Here goes the capture.
Portal doesn't work. That is frustrating. So I walked on the portal to get teleported up, and yeah, that didn't fire. So I got hit by the executioner. Oh, that was nice. First. Tanky boy.
They have captured the point.
Yeah, that feels. I'm feeling happier with this, for sure. Atronach also leveled up. So yeah, I think we can say this works somewhat. I think it needs a bit more refinement, to be sure. But I think for a hybrid, this does give you a lot of options that you wouldn't normally have. And I think if we change the student's favour for maybe red diamond. It's only 5 seconds. It doesn't buff your healing, that's the only issue with it. And neither does stuns. Using what other sets we could use as well. And we'll do one more BG and then we'll skedaddle. It is late where I am. I feel like we're getting somewhere with this idea. That's good. I like Heartland. I think that's a good set. I need to check what trait my bow is actually. I don't think my bow's. I think my bow's infused. Oh no, it's sharpened. Yeah, at least it's the right trait. We'll take those off. We'll take the glyph on this time. Tesla X. I recognise him. He's quite a good sorc. Right, capture the relic. Yeah, this will be the last one for the night. Oh, that was close there, wasn't it? Look at me, that graveyard synergy stuff, didn't he? Hit me with heavy attack. An assist for that. I know the purple has just been sitting and read it to the other guy. Look at him. We'll go and help this man get it back. There we go, got that one back safely. You CC me, I tried stunning him 3 times. Jeez, tanky, eh? I need the Nightblade on his way because it's our streets. I know that definitely feels like it can work. Like, for sure. What do you guys think? Do you think it needs tweaking, or do you think it's mostly there now? We've done a few kind of trial runs tonight. And what I will do is I will wrap the stream up in just a second, because it is late where I am. Yeah, no, that was interesting for sure. I'm going to call it there though, I think, because it's just gone midnight where I am. So I'll obviously catch you guys in the next video or whatnot. If you have any questions after the stream, you can obviously comment on the stream itself, or you can join our Discord. All the details are on the channel. And if you like what I do and stuff, you can obviously help support myself on the channel. There's details all below. Like and comment and share and subscribe and all that stuff helps as well. But I'm going to wrap this one up here. So I'm going to say thanks to all the Patreon people. That really, really helps. And thank you for everybody who's tuned in. So have a good evening, guys. Thanks for watching. Take care. And bye.